How are you doing? There is a God who is speaking to you individually. His name is Jesus. Here's what he tells you in Matthew 11, verse 28. Come unto me. Not to a church. Not at first. But I need to say quickly, he has a church. When you come to him, he will guide you to that church. But he says, first, come unto me. God is not a concept. God is not a vapor. Christ is a living person. He is divine. He is human. Even as I talk about Jesus, he's watching me, listening to me. He has still his human condition. He understands. It is someone who understands your condition and can do something about it in his divinity. He understands in his humanity. And he says to you, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Our subject, how are you doing? This invitation is no different really from what Christ said to the man at the pool of Bethesda. Wilt thou be made whole? In Matthew 11:28, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden. Christ is saying, would you like your burden lightened or removed? Would you like me to carry it for you? You have to say individually, yes. And Jesus says, come. Let's see how open-minded Jesus is and broad-minded as we continue. How are you doing? Listen to the words closely. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. What does he mean by all ye that labor? Males, females, white, black, Hispanic, or Latino or Latina, Native American, European, Asian, educated, uneducated, rich, poor, despised, beloved, employed, unemployed. Jesus says, come. But God's invitation is individual. And so he's saying to you, come. Let's talk about your unemployment. Come. Let's talk about your sickness. Come. We will talk about it. I will do something about it. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Now, when Jesus says, I will give you rest, you need to understand that Jesus says of himself in John 14, verse 6, I am the way, the truth. Christ cannot lie. Titus chapter 1, verse 2, which God that cannot lie promised. God cannot lie. God does not lie. And says Christ is just like God. Christ does not lie. And he says, come to me, come. You may be listening to me seated in a wheelchair, and I speak with great respect. You don't have to move. You come to God here and here. And Jesus says, come to me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. Following Christ is taking on a light burden. Let me say that again. Following Christ is the act of taking on a light burden, and we give him our burden. When Christ came by where John the Baptist was baptizing, in John 1:29, John the Baptist said to the listening crowd, behold the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sins of the world. The word taketh away simply means to carry, as to carry a load. He bears it away.